What's up, guys? Sergeant Blake is back for a special Monday video. Now, you guys, I'm a pretty normal 19-year-old guy. I like hanging out with friends, watching movies, playing video games, punching babies and other creatures that are smaller than me. And moreover, since I live here in San Francisco, I'm a bit more tolerant of things. I don't hate any particular race. I'm okay with gay people. Transgenders are still kind of weird, but I'm not going to hate you for it. But if there are three things I cannot stand in this world, it's ignorant people, stupid people, and gamers, or people who say they're gamers but are actually not. And when you roll all these things up into one entity, you get a fanboy. And that's what the base of this conversation is going to be about. Now, I have had my experience with fanboys. I've borderlined on fanboy at one time in my life, and I've been around quite a few of them. Now, the way I feel, and I'm not saying that it's the Xbox fanboys, and I'm definitely not saying that it's the PlayStation 3 fanboys. I'm saying that it's fanboys as a whole. Now, I'm going to start off with the first thing. Ignorance. Now, if you want to sit here and say that the PlayStation or the Xbox is better than each other, for whatever reason, that makes you ignorant, because the truth is they both have good parts and they both have bad parts. And that depending on which one you get on, you will have a different level of enjoyment depending on what you're interested in. It has nothing to do with which one is ultimately better and which one is ultimately worse. And for you to try to sit there and justify your stupidity and your ignorance and just not letting it get through your head that each one has its good parts and its bad parts makes you ignorant. Stupidity. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the gamer thing. Now, stupidity is to sit there and say that a game like Gears of War, or a game like Halo, or a game like Killzone or Uncharted is going to be shitty because it is on its particular system. Now, I've never played Gears of War, but there are things about it that just, come on. It's big buff guys, killing things, shooting stuff, and blood squirting everywhere. That's like Sergeant Blake the video game. But whatever, alright? I'd love to play it. It seems so interesting to me. Seems like a cool new, fuck around thing. And I'm sure there are plenty of people who are on the Xbox who'd say, hey, I'd love to play Uncharted, or I'd love to play Killzone, or all the other things that we get, and vice versa. I enjoy Halo. Fucking kill me for it, right? And, if you try to sit there and say that those games aren't good without playing them, you're stupid. And, that's two. Now for the people who say they're gamers but are actually not. Now this is basically what a fanboy is in its entirety, because the biggest problem I have with fanboys is they will say that they are hardcore, which is bullshit to me, because I don't believe in that kind of shit. But they only play the Xbox, or they only play the PlayStation, and then they'll go along to say that this system is shitty, or whatever. And I think that it's kind of lame for you to say that you're a real gamer, but you don't play all the games. That's kind of not fucking cool. And don't get me wrong, I do like the PlayStation better, but I'm not going to say that it's perfect in comparison to anything. And, I have a lot of fun on it. I used to have an Xbox, and I let my friend borrow it, because he doesn't have one. So he can go ahead, he can play that, and he can enjoy it. Because I don't enjoy it as much. I have fun when I play Xbox at a friend's house, when I got a bunch of people with me and we're all joking around having fun. That's great. But if I want to play on my own, or if I want to play with my friends that are all the way across the world, I'm going to be doing it on my PlayStation because I enjoy it more. That's just my preference. I don't try to push it onto you guys. I will say that there are some things that are good about the PlayStation and some things that are bad, but other than that, that's it. I can't really say more than that. I think fanboys are stupid, and the only reason I bring this up is because my video, the Xbox 360 versus the PlayStation 3 Slim, it's pretty much the most viewed video that I've had so far. And all I get on these comments are stupid-ass people just trolling my shit up with the Xbox is better, the PlayStation is better, you're a fag, you're a homo, blah, 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 blah. I don't like reading that shit. I'm not here to make people start all these fucking arguments. And if you want to do that, you go to somebody else, but not me. Alright? And if you're here watching me because you think that I'm just going to preach about the PlayStation, it's bullshit. Because, yeah, I do talk a lot about the PlayStation and PlayStation games. That's because I own a PlayStation. I'm sure that if I had my Xbox around and there was something that tickled my fancy enough, I'd be talking about it to you. Now, like I said, I own a PlayStation, I have more fun with it. But just because that's my preference doesn't mean that you should go out and say, you know, I'm a fanboy or that the PlayStation is better. It's all your own opinion, and for God's sake, stop bitching about it, you know? I think that the one thing that makes fanboys the stupidest is that instead of playing their games that they love so much, they're sitting here bitching about it over and over and over again, trying to get other people to agree with them. Just shut the fuck up and go play.